Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to draw a very simple face looking directly at the camera, or looking directly at you. We're going to start by making a very simple oval shape that is a little tapered on the bottom where your chin would be. So almost like the shape of an egg. Maybe not quite as pointy. It depends on who you're drawing, obviously. All right. There we go. Now I'm going to actually continue down to draw some of the neck. So I'll actually start on the side of the face that I started to draw and just bring the neck down right from the side. Just bring it in slightly. There we go. Okay, and we are going to draw a little bit of our shoulders, kind of just coming off with a little bit of a downward slope, and they would come out a little further. This is all we need to draw the face. Now we're going to separate. To give us a general idea of the proportion of the face, from chin to top of the head, we're going to separate that right in half with a very, very light line. Now we're going to separate that light line, which this is the eye line. Now we're going to separate that from the eye line to the bottom of the chin. We're going to separate that space in half again, and this is going to be where the nose goes, so you're just going to put a little mark there, and this is going to be for your nose. From where the nose line is and the bottom of the chin, we're going to separate again. So it's all these halfway separations because this is a very simple face that kind of just guides you. We're going to have the mouth line. Okay. Now I'm going to draw in some of my features. First thing I'm going to do is my ears. So think of like how you put glasses on. Where do your glasses sit? They sit on your ear, which is across from your eye. So you're going to go from your eye line, somewhere you're going to fall between your nose and your mouth. And that's all depending on the person you're drawing as well. So you're going to draw your ear. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to start our nose. For a person looking directly at you, you're just kind of drawing a little U on the nose and how that's shaped. And then maybe a little bit of the nostril. So I kind of do an upside down U, and then just a little curve right around there. Okay. Now, if I go up on the side, right here, there's the ball of the nose that you could get, which that you could leave out right now, but you can bring this right up. So this is the side of the nose right to the eye. And we're only going to do one side for now. Now, our eye is going to be somewhere in here. If you kept going up with this line and you kept going up above here, here would be our eyebrows. So your eyebrows are going to fall in line with where the edge of your nose goes most of the time. Remember, this is all most of the time. This is very simple, and they can kind of curve around however your eyebrows go. So if I follow a line straight up like this, and I go above, across from this, and it's not going to go right to the end of my head, I'll just curve the eyebrow around. So just kind of think things line up. You know, how do things line up? And if you're drawing a real person, there's all these nuances that help that person become who they are. Okay, so most of the time, our eyes are going to line up with where our nostril is. So you can think that this line is going to be divided up into 5 spaces. 5 equal spaces, basically. So if I came up from my nose and I started to draw the corner of my eye here, so we're going to draw an oval. All right, and then I measured from here to here. There's 1. This is 2 eyes. We have 3 eyes. 4, and then 5. That is what you want to get for a basic face. Let's draw the other eye in. We're just going to get that oval down, and let's do the iris and the pupil. So the iris is going to fill the eye, and the pupil won't completely fill the eye. Okay. Now we can actually work on a couple things with the eye later and make this so that it's a little more, you know, looking like a person's eye. But let's go down to the mouth feature. And we are going to use this line as part of our guide. So you're going to have your chin probably come down a little bit more, but I use a space in between here, and I start with the Cupid's bow, which is that area that kind of bows on your lips, and then you're going to come down, and your line that you're coming down to is about halfway down from your eyes. If you kind of look like this, your space, the space of your mouth is going to be in between there. So halfway from your eyes, you're kind of coming straight down, and that's where your lips are going to go to. So if I was going to curl up a little bit, give this person a little smile, and the bottom of the lip, and then just kind of separate. Oops. You don't want that to be too thick right there. So I'm going to start here and just kind of come out to that line and touch that line. Now the bottom lip, sometimes I don't even attach this part over here. If we just went like that, you can kind of see where the bottom lip goes. Okay? So these lines we don't want there. And if you want to fill up a little bit like that, you can do that. Okay, now I'm going to get a little more detail around the eyes, but let's kind of shape the face and the hair. So let's get some of our hair in. If we have hair that's a little bit longer, you're going to think hair, you're going to see on the forehead. You usually don't see the entire forehead all the way back here. So let's bring some of the hair down. We're going to start in here somewhere, so maybe like think of a part. Okay, and then I'm going to just kind of swoop this down and over. All right, again, swoop that down. Okay, and your hair actually pops up off of your head. So let's have that hairline pop up off of our head, and we probably won't see our whole ear. You know, maybe we do see some of it. Now if I erased this line, you'll see what I'm saying. Okay, and you can follow some of these hairs back. Maybe they do tuck behind the ear here. Okay, and then let's follow this hairline down, and we can have some of the hair tucked behind here as well. And we don't want too many hairs. Like, you don't want spaghetti on the person's head. So you're just going to actually take pieces, and that will make up like whatever kind of hairstyle the person may have. So we're going to bring this kind of down like that. Alright. Okay, now you can chisel in a little bit and shape this person's face. So maybe their chin is a little pointier, or it's a little more rectangular. Their cheeks might come in a little bit more. In that case, you might have, like, if their cheeks are less full, you're going to kind of take off a little bit there. Alright, and then you'll just follow this down. Your clothes are going to actually come around the back of your neck like this. It depends what kind of collar the person is wearing. And then you're going to have the clothing come down like that. Alright. So this is a very, very simple drawing of a person. And you can tweak this however you want. You can go back into the eyes. You can get your eyelid in there a little more. And some shape around the eyes. You might actually have some shading, that type of thing. And possibly some eyelashes, which you got to be very careful with, because you don't want too many eyelashes to be corners of the eyes, that type of thing. And I got some really thick lines around the eyes. So any little change that you make, you can change this up a little bit. All right, thanks for joining me. Good luck, and I'll see you next time.